Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking, the hot pot, cooking, fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Cooking up dope in the crock pot.
What is going on, guys? It's your boy Crimson here, and welcome back to another video. Now, before I start this video, I'd just like to say that the first episode of the new series on popular opinions is now on my channel. However, if you haven't watched the video, there'll be a link in the description down below so that you can go and watch the video. But anyway, let's get right down to today's video. Now, before I start again, actually, one more thing. This video is actually going to be not suitable for the young people that actually watch my videos. We are going to be talking about some really serious stuff. I suggest you click off the video right now. The film in question I'm going to talk about is going to get quite dark. But anyway, let's get right down to today's video. Now, Netflix is cancelled. What Netflix have gone and done this time is grounds for cancellation. Now, I will say this, I've said this once and I'll say it again. I'm against cancel culture, okay? I've always been against cancel culture and I always will be. However, Netflix, they're asking for it at this point, because what they've gone and done is they've gone and released a film by the name of Cuties, and it's been getting a lot of backlash left, right and center. Now, the film in question, Cuties, is quite a disturbing film, okay? This is a film that, in my opinion, promotes pedophilia, and the reason being is because what the film's about. Now, the film in question, Cuties, is about a girl who becomes rebellious over her family's traditional values, and as a result, she decides to join this group, a group of underage girls doing really sexual things, and it's actually quite disturbing, okay? I've already said it promotes pedophilia in my opinion. Now, the backlash it's gotten is just, like I said, it's severe. I've never seen a film get this much backlash, ever. Now, I've not seen the film, but I've seen the trailers. I don't think I can even put the trailer in this video, nor can I even put the thumbnail in this video, because it's just so disturbing, and YouTube's probably going to age restrict the video anyway because of what I'm talking about, which is understandably so considering the serious topic that we're going to be mentioning here. However, let me just start off with an article from the New Yorker that says, by the way, this is from Richard Brody, and what he does here is he tries to defend the film, which, if anybody has seen the advert, you know that this film is undefendable. You cannot defend a film like this because it's absolutely disgusting. But anyway, it starts off and it goes like this: Cuties, the extraordinary Netflix debut that became the target of a right-wing campaign. What? Straight away, we're off to the worst possible start. Became the target of a right-wing campaign? Really? Is the left okay with this? This isn't a left to right issue. And the fact that this guy who wrote this article cannot grasp that tells me that he's okay with these types of films being shown to kids, in fact to everybody, because this film is incredibly disturbing, like I said. But how are you going to turn this into a left-wing versus right-wing issue? Like, it's just unacceptable. Is the left okay with trying to normalize pedophilia? I mean, I hope not, but from this article I'm getting that impression. But anyway, I'm only going to read a bit of this article because most of it is about the plot that I've already briefly explained to you before. So it starts off like this: on Wednesday, Netflix releases Cuties, the remarkable first feature from the French filmmaker Mrgirl. I don't think I said that right, but anyway, stop right there. Remarkable first feature. What is so remarkable about releasing a film that normalizes the sexualization of children? What is so remarkable about that? I don't get how people actually have this mindset where they're trying to push this type of behavior on young children. It's one thing to go after people's politics, and it's one thing to disagree on certain topics, but then when you bring kids into it, that's when you cross a dangerous line. You cross a really serious line. Using your children to try and promote your own agenda is one of the worst things I've ever seen. Unfortunately, the platform's misleading advertising has given rise to a scurrilous campaign against the film itself. The promotional image showing young girls in a bikini-like clothing dancing in provocative ways, matched with an inaccurate description, has been taken to suggest that the film celebrates children's sexualized behavior. Stop right there. So what he's trying to say is that the only reason that this film's getting a lot of backlash is due to false advertising. Now, I'm pretty sure false advertising in the film industry is illegal. I don't know. I think it could be illegal, but here's one of two options. Either she's used the sexualization of children to promote her film, or her film is about the sexualization of children. It's one of the two. Either way, it's disgusting. And I don't see how you're trying to give a rational justification for this film, because like I said, you cannot defend a film like this. It's absolutely disgraceful. But it continues on and it says, in fact, the subject of the film is exactly the opposite. It dramatizes the difficulties of growing up female in a sexualized and commercialized media culture. I doubt that all the scandal mongers, who include some of the well-known figures of the far right, actually seen Cuties, but some elements of the film that weren't presented in the advertising would surely prove irritating to them. It's the story of a girl's outrage outrage at and defiance of a patriarchal order. Oh my god, I'm not gonna read this article anymore. I mean, are you serious? So let me get this right. So her idea of rebelling against the patriarchy is to sexualize herself. Yeah, because that's really her way of rebelling against the patriarchy. Who uses a kid, or what kid would dress up in very sexual clothing as her way of defying the patriarchy? I mean, it's just disgusting. The fact that you would try and push this on kids to think that this is acceptable is just abhorrent. I don't even know what to say. This is honestly one of the worst films this is one of the worst films that's ever come out. The fact that some people actually are trying to normalize the sexualization of children shows me that they just don't have any human decency. But it gets worse. It gets so much worse, because I'm going to draw your attention to a review from Mrgirl, alright? And this review has gone viral. The backlash of the review is severe because obviously he tries to defend the film. Now straight away, his YouTube name Mrgirl, to me, it's raising a few red flags. Mrgirl. Makes no sense. But anyway, what he says here is one of the most disturbing reviews I have ever seen, because he tries to defend the film, but the way he goes about defending the film is just like, it's honestly extremely disturbing. But anyway, I'm going to play a brief clip of this review from Mrgirl. But before we do that, let's look at the like to dislike ratio. This review is getting just absolutely annihilated. Look at the like to dislike ratio. One of the most disliked videos of 2020. In fact, it's probably the most disliked video of 2020, ratio wise, by the way, yeah. 711 likes and over 32,000 dislikes. Now, let's be real, that dislike ratio is gonna go up. I expect to see minimum 100k dislikes by the time the backlash is over, because what he's done here is he's reinforced my opinion that this guy is honestly somebody who promotes pedophilia, because that's what this review does. That's exactly what this review does. But let's just get right down to this review. I'm only gonna play a brief clip, by the way, so here we go.
This viral video, and they're pretty hot. And you know, you can say whatever you want about me. It's not my fault. I didn't make them do that. They did that. That's the point. That's the whole point of the movie, is that you're supposed to be sitting there thinking, look at the blonde one. You're supposed to be sitting there holding these two thoughts in your head, and one, that these are kids, and the other, that they're hot.
Oh my god, yo, I'm ready to walk out of my room. I'm probably done with this video now, because this is just honestly disturbing. He says you're supposed to be holding two thoughts in your head. One is that they're kids, and the other is that they're hot. He thinks this is attractive. What is attractive about only somebody who promotes the sexualization of children will think that? It's just disgusting. I said I was going to react to a little part of this review, but you know what? It just gets worse from here. So let's just react to more.
And I don't even know if you're supposed to be comfortable with that. It's more like you're just supposed to be informed that you are capable of that.
Not sure if you're supposed to be comfortable with that, but you're comfortable with it clearly, because you're holding the two thoughts, whether these are kids and that they're hot. So you're comfortable with it. Any sane, normal human being with actual decency would not be comfortable with this film. But you're different in a bad way.
And that you feel that way. And I already knew that, but I think it's a good thing to put that out there. Artistically, I think it's a good thing.
Artistically, it's a good thing to put that out there. What? What do you mean, artistically? What does that mean? Why would you put out 11-year-old kids twerking? Like, where's the artistic aspect about that? What planet do you live on? This is his way of trying to justify liking this film. That's his excuse. So what he's trying to do, he's trying to make himself sound better than what he is. That's all he's trying to do. But he just sounds worse.
Now, is it exploitative? Yes. Definitely. These kids are 11, so they don't really understand what they're doing. Alright,
so now you've admitted that this is exploitation. So clearly, by that logic, you like the exploitation of children. Like, what is wrong with this guy?
I made a porn last year, and I feel like I didn't understand. I feel like nobody. Should it be illegal? No, definitely not. It's not porn.
I'm trying really hard to not call this guy a nonce. I'm trying so hard. But he probably is one at this point. Because how are you going to conveniently bring up that you did porn while reviewing a film that's about kids twerking? How are you gonna bring that up now? This is actually creepy. Like, I'm actually stunned. Yo, we need to get Chris Hansen here ASAP, man. You better take a seat now.
Should parents allow their children to be in films like this? I don't know. I kept thinking about if I had a daughter, whether I would let her be in this movie. And either way, your daughter's going to hate you, right? Later, she's going to hate you. So she'll hate you for squandering her career by not letting her be in this really good movie. It's well written. And
you know what, this guy needs to come with a warning label, because he actually just admitted that he doesn't know whether or not he would let his own daughter, if he has one, I don't know if he has one, but he doesn't know whether or not he'll let his own daughter star in this film. You know what, this guy should be banned from having kids. He should be banned. How do you not grasp the fact that this is the sexualization of children? Absolutely disgusting.
Really well acted. I assume career launching for most of the girls in it. Or she's going to hate you for exploiting her. Because, like, child actors, most of their parents are pushing them to do it. So I don't know. Like, if you have a daughter who's 11 and likes doing sexy TikTok dances where she's shaking her ass all the time, and then some well-meaning and I assume not creepy filmmaker comes along and they're like, I'd like to pay your daughter to shake her ass. I guess I would say yes. You know what, I'm done. I am not reacting to this creepy guy anymore. You would allow your daughter to take part in something like this? What do I need to say? This guy is a creep. You even have politicians going after this film. But what this has led to is a bunch of articles being made about this, and a lot of people want either Netflix to get cancelled, which by the way I'm against. I'm against cancel culture, like I said. But I am not surprised that the hashtag cancel Netflix was trending. Because let's face it, Netflix were asking for it. They were asking to get this backlash, because anybody who looks at this film, who thinks it's acceptable to put this on a platform for everybody else to see, it isn't just bad decision making. This is just incredibly disturbing. Whoever made this call to allow this film to be on the platform at Netflix should be fired. They should be fired immediately. This filmmaker should be banned from making films ever again, in my opinion. What is okay about promoting the sexualization of children? Why are we setting this as an example for the youth? Why is this acceptable? It's honestly repulsive. I seriously cannot believe that not only are people defending this film, but the film came out to begin with. Now look, backlash of this film is insane. I'm probably going to make another video going into more detail about this film, because there is more stuff coming out about this film as we speak. But that's going to wrap up today's video. Now, I know this is disturbing. I know this video was not something that you guys wanted to see, but I just had to get this off my chest because the film is just so disturbing. This film promotes pedophilia. There is no doubt about it, okay? But the fact that this is on a platform on the size of Netflix, and yet Netflix seems to not care. In fact, you know what? I'm pretty sure Netflix came out in defense of this film. Right, so I've just found an article from The Hill. Netflix is defending its French film Cuties after a considerable backlash on social media, arguing it is a social commentary against the sexualization of young children. Cuties is a social commentary against the sexualization of young children, a Netflix spokesperson said in a Friday statement, as the cancel Netflix hashtag trended to the top of Twitter on Thursday. Critics have argued that the film sexualizes children. Netflix issued an apology last month for promotional material for Cuties, saying it was deeply sorry for the inappropriate artwork, which it said was not representative of the film. Stop right there. Arguing it is a social commentary against the sexualization of young children. What? Okay, so your idea of arguing against the sexualization of young children is to make a film about the sexualization of young children. This response is so bad. Whoever this spokesperson is needs to be fired. Look, I'm against cancel culture, but I am not surprised that the cancel Netflix hashtag is trending, or was trending. It was at number 1, but I think it's still trending right now. Actually, I've not checked, but I'm sorry, this is just fucking stupid. It makes no sense whatsoever, but it gets worse. This has just come out, so the director of Cuties actually came out and defended this film. How are you going to defend a film that is undefendable? It makes no sense. But anyway, it says here, I've got an article from Unilad, by the way. Her response goes like this: it's because I saw so many things and so many issues around me lived by young girls that I decided to make this film and sound an alarm and say we need to protect our children.
children. It's bold, it's feminist, but it's so important and necessary to create debate and to try and find solutions. For me as an artist, for politicians and parents, it's a real issue. What is it with people and their stupid ass excuses for this film? Make this film sound an alarm and say we need to protect our children. How are you going to send a message telling people to protect their kids by making a film sexualizing young kids? Where's the logic? Does your brain even work? Like, where do you get that from? And another thing, it's feminist. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You know what? I wasn't gonna say it. I'm not surprised that the word feminist got brought up here. What do you mean it's feminist? What is the point? This is feminist to you. What planet do you live on? I'm sorry, but this director, she should be banned from making films ever again. Like I said, she should be banned. You can't make a film sexualizing young children when the aim of the film is to spread awareness. You're not spreading awareness. You are enabling the sexualization of children. Like, I'm done with this video now. I'm actually appalled. I cannot believe that people like this exist, that they think that this is a good thing to do. I'm still scratching my head. You know what? I'm confused. I don't understand what goes on in the minds of some people. Only time will tell. I don't fucking know what's going on anymore. But anyway, it's been your boy Crimson, and I'll see you guys in the next video.